All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're having a wonderful evening. It is finally Thursday here in 2024, August 15th, man, and it has been a wild August, both the up and the down, and we have a ton of things to talk about. But once again, Chatadonia, like we've been doing all week and for 2024, but this week specifically, I have another live watch list for you. So, you guys, you let me know. You gave me some feedback, my people on the recap. Y'all have been vibing with me, man, so I'm glad you've been appreciating it, and I hope you have been here, I hope you've been having a lot of fun and learning because we have a crazy market, a lot to talk about. We have another one today, and after today, we're going to talk about a lot of things, but I do have some big news. So as we move in, I'm sorry, I keep burping. As we move on into this video, I have some big news for all of you that I think all of you might enjoy. So I have the plays, I have the keys, all of that. It is going to be your normal watch list. We're going to talk about what happened today with the market, the gap up, looking at what just happened here, and why I have the title of The Market is Broken, because a lot of records, both here and overseas, have been smashed in the last 2 weeks, and that's what I'm going to share with you because it means we are either starting or ending a lot of volatility, but coming into the schedule, the end of the year, I mean, it's going to be insane. So there's a lot. I have all of that. My people on the recap, you are going to have to bear with me, but I have to say hello to the people here on this lovely, glorious evening. How are you doing, Chatadonia? What up, Ansel? What up, Malcolm, Star, Slink, NRG, Ray, Matt, RJ? What's up, baby? Oh, man. Good evening. Don't let me say good morning. It's good to see you. Some of you, I saw you all day today. I saw you in the morning. So glad to have you back, baby. Toast to it. What up, Cynthia? What up, Matt? What up, BN? Christy? Gang, Bex, Jerry, would ya? What up, Artemis Foul, Colin, Ted, Carson, Jalen, Dennis, Jonathan. Oh, what up, right, Chris? My man, a year on here? What's up, Dr. Mark? Brain, what's up? Good evening, baby. How you living, Josh? What up, Jakimi? What up, Rotary? What's going on, Steven? What's going on, Options? How you living, Daquan? Panda, Jeff, Snay, Javier, baby. Good evening. Oh, Jay's Cash, baby. Oh. So, Chatadonia, what up, Mr. McAllister? What up, Pat, man? How have you guys liked it? You guys like the live watch list or what? You know, I asked the dudes yesterday on the recap, but you're here live, bro. You out here saying what's up. So let's have a good evening, baby. You get the notes out, but tell me, you guys like the live watch list or what? Or should we? Because I kind of like it too. I'm not going to lie. It's actually, believe it or not, it's faster. I could do a live watch list even if I spend an hour on here because I'm not editing. I don't have to edit a video. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't record anything, edit. I don't, my thumbnails even. I mean, I haven't made the thumbnail. You know what I'm saying? And then right after the day, bro, I'm telling you, I worked out. I got tanned again. I got a game of 2K in. I got calls in. Actually, today was I had some good real estate news, and then I even did some market prep. That's what I was saying. I have some good news for you. So there is a lot already. The day's not even over yet. I still got to shower. I still got to go shower and all. Yeah, I got tan, bro. I'm cheating though. I'm not gonna lie to you. I say tan, but I just been working out outside. But since I've been so pale, you know, a good workout outside goes a very long way. So, anyways, though, this is that ADD. The guys on the recap, you know, they have to deal with this. But you here live. I hope you guys like it, man. I hope you've been here and enjoying this. So, yeah, 2 birds, baby. But we have a lot to talk about, so we could get 2 birds. We could go over the watch list, and we could answer any questions. If you guys want to go over any plays, you let me know. Oh, my gosh, man. I can't wait to tell you. But before we get into any of that, let's talk about what we have. So get those notepads out, baby. But first of all, today we gapped up. You absolutely killed it. Retail sales came in good. Okay, retail sales were really, really good, and then they revised last month as bad. So think about how much we gapped up. Good news is good news. That all played out good. The crazy part is that now you are back to the non-farm and the data level, which is absolutely insane now because not only have you rebounded the big drop in the flash crash of Japan, but now you have also recouped the job freak out with the data. Now, here's the deal. Is the volatility over? I mean, if you look at price action, you are back up and recovered all of this. I mean, the VIX has came back down. You could kind of argue that it is. I am going to talk about it here. You'll see I still believe in a lot of my theories here, but on the other end, you could also argue that this is now extreme volatility unless we stay here. So this is what I mean to tell you. Something is wrong with the market. You could consider this as bad or not. Something is broken. And that's what I'm titling this video and what I'm trying to tell you, because here is the deal. After today's move, and it's not even the golden path. You could argue that, but it's very simple. Are you ready? This is the fastest that the VIX has ever came down and gotten back to normal after reaching an extreme level. So this is absolutely mind-blowing. You could go look this up. The fun fact about this is that it usually takes about 175 days for the VIX to come back below 17 after it has been above 35. So remember when I was telling you guys, like, they don't do emergency cuts unless we're at 40, and then sure enough, we went well above that number. Again, this is what I'm saying. Like, the stock market, something is broken. You have to realize, literally about a week and a half or 2 weeks ago, people were talking about stimulus checks and emergency cuts. But remember, I was telling you, you don't get an emergency cut unless the market has a VIX above 40, and then even then, you still needed a credit crisis. So we had the VIX at 75 or 69, and nothing happened. There wasn't a credit crisis, but we came back down. But here's the deal. Any time in history where the VIX has gotten above 35 to come back down to 17, that usually takes about a quarter. It takes about 3 months, 175 days. So that's the thing. What you just went through on this crazy rally, you see what I'm saying? Look at, to go from 35 back down to 17, even on the VIX, you've done that in 7 days. So this is literally the fastest that it has ever gone down back below extreme fear to no fear in history. So why is that? That's good. You would say, wow, that means, okay, we overreacted. But here's the deal. At the same time, this was also the biggest overnight jump in the VIX in history. So this is what I'm like, dude, this is not like, I wish there was more. No, this is not a pre-recorded live, Speedy 7. Or maybe I'm just a good AI. Or maybe I'm your president. What the fuck? Wait, no. But the whole point is, I'm sorry, I'm in the mood. I'm having fun here on the live. This might be really funny for the people watching the recap. I hope you guys smile watching it. I hope you smile as much as I smile. But fact of the matter is, man, this is why I'm saying all of this is goofy, and I have no shame. I know like mother effers like to be tough. They're like, well, you scared? Oh, you scared? Oh, you this? Oh, this and this. Oh, you should have saw this coming because of the... Man, shut the... I don't want to hear it, man. Okay? It's very simple. Nobody's seen this ever happen before in history, okay? You could put your big swinging PP away if that's... Oh, wait, hold on. The wire is in the way of my VIX. But do you get what I'm saying? Like, I have no shame in taking this as it is, because we haven't seen this ever. There is something wacky. There is something goofy with the market. Maybe this is just the sign of the times, the money, whatever you want to call it, right? But when it's all said and done, we have never watched the VIX gap up overnight this big and go this high overnight in one day. And then you've never watched it go back from extreme fear to not this fast ever. And then in the midst of all of this, here is the cherry on top. Technically nothing broken. No crisis, no bankruptcy. Man, no Hunter Biden leak, no nothing. Like, that's it. They did, in that time period, they did shoot at a former president, and the current president pretty much had like a presidential coup, and they kicked him out and replaced him with the most unpopular vice president of all time. So do you see what I'm like? That did occur in that time frame, but when it's all said and done, man, like, This is all absolutely wild, and a lot of things have gone down in the market now. So I hope you feel me when I'm saying, like, yo, something is broken. This is very, very wacky. And even though we went from extreme fear to back, I still don't think that we have an answer. And that's okay. I mean, I don't really I'm not you don't need an answer too much, because there has been an opportunity where we were even talking about it with TLT and the volatility. As some of you noticed, man, even if you play the volatility in the middle of the volatility, it's very easy to react to it, and you could still make some good money. So I wouldn't trip about that, but I would kind of get an idea of what's going on. So because again, like I'm saying, we went through all this. Nobody blew up, man. This is all very, very wild. But here's the deal. This is the actionable stuff. We could talk about this a little more. I'm sure, there's a lot of thoughts out there. I have a lot of thoughts, and we'll come back to this. That's why the beauty of this being live here and this topic and what we've gone through, bro. I'm telling you, that's why I've been live every day this week. But, dude, this is historic. I'm telling you, everything we've gone through is wild in the markets, and this stuff is crazy. But there's still more to come. And I don't think anybody knows yet, but now we're back to where we started. But here's the deal. If this was an overreaction, right? So think about it. The market was near all-time highs, and then we dumped off of data and all this other stuff out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? But if this is an overreaction, it's very simple then. The bonds need to come down. That's it. I don't have a problem with anything. I'm not fighting the market and I need anything crazy to happen. But yeah, even if you think it is an overreaction, that's cool. But then the bonds need to come down, aka bond yields need to shoot up then. Because if the market's back and everything comes back to normal, the yen hasn't came back. The yen is still kind of elevated. It's in that, it's in pole position more or less, ready to go. And then the 10-year and even the 2-year, why the hell is the 10-year below 4%? So again, before any of this popped off, even then, when people were worrying about the Trump trade, but even the beginning of July, you were at 4.5. So the other day, you were even just at 3.8. Like, why would we be below 4? So this is the whole point of what I'm saying here, where something's kind of out of whack, because it's very simple. It's either we're watching a lot of movement and we're reacting early, the bonds are reacting late, or equities are extremely sensitive, which that could be the case. Because the point is, the rate cut odds have pulled back, the data, and that's what I'm saying, even the data today was really good. And the data on the CPI was good. Everything has came in perfectly after not really holding it down right there. And that's why I'm like, we went from really reacting to the data and freaking out about what was to come. And then, ta-da, look at where we're at. Remember, the curve was about to uninvert, and then now we're inverting again. The curve is going back to that. So it's very simple. It's like, if that is an overreaction and we are going to come down, then cool. But the bonds are still in fear mode. The bonds are still in, oh my gosh, the data is not good. So it's like what happened in the last 2 weeks. It left a shadow, and it's leaving an imprint on the bonds, but everything else has kind of came back. Literally, the bond yields are still a shadow of what we just went through, but the point is, if this is an overreaction and we're going to go back to reacting to the data and all that, then that's it. There's no TLT play anymore, and then the bonds are going to retreat, and then once again, this was another pump fake on the yield curve in TLT. So we'll see, but when it's all said and done, I do still stand by, what does it say? Due to technical issue, EXTO trading is unavailable. But I stand by my theory for the month. We have literally, it was the worst start to 2020. You know what I'm saying? Or 2020, the worst start to August in 20 years, over 20 years. And then we just had one of the most wickedest bounces, and there's all of these things going on. I think August is going to be filled with volatility. We'll see what your boy says. And then your boy Powell, and then we'll see what happens with the other one. NVIDIA earnings. That will be it. So Other than that, we'll go from there and see where it plays. But now, let us get into the plays. So, right off the bat, I think we'll be able to get back into this. Yeah, we do have elections. Again, we have a lot to talk about, man. I hope all of you are understanding this. No more TLT after you get in with your life savings. I mean, it's okay. You'll be good. I hope you didn't get in with your life savings, but that's why I make the videos, because I was saying, like, this could have been a pump fake. Hands up. But I think I literally said I wouldn't go all in is a direct quote. So that's cool, though, man. That's cool, and I hope your night is going good. But do you have any other questions? Anybody else out of my beautiful people here on the evening? Don't jump, baby. Hands up. Hands up, baby. Ale. Defense, baby. Defense. Hands up. Woo-hoo. So, yeah, that's good. You made it free. That's what I'm talking about. Portillo's. Somebody took a stake in them. We could talk about that when we get into the plays. Anything else? Any questions about market being broken? About anything we talked about? The VIX, the data, retail sales, CPI, the market bouncing in 7 days. Anything else? Now, data now give how? No, that's the thing. The data hasn't done anything. You had that one freakout data, and then every set of data is still generally like lukewarm. The Lord would spit it out. It's still above the Fed's target, but it's still lower than the craziness and not going up and slowly showing that it's coming down. But that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, what the F just happened with historical moves, nobody blowing up. And I do think, I mean, there is an easy answer to all of this. Japan hasn't moved all week. You think it's a coincidence that Japan gives up and blows up, and then all of a sudden we have a flash crash, and then all of a sudden you don't hear shit about Japan for 5 days. Their currency stops moving, stays elevated. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it is there. That has been a big deal with this week. So we, if you really want to know what happened, we have to put it against the backdrop of Japan actually being volatile, but we'll see. Could hedges be playing the casino right now, just running it regardless of the data? Like, what do you mean? Like, the market moves? Maybe, but but to justify moves like that, bro, that's big money. It's massive. It was something. It's something. I don't know who it is, what it is, but like usually somebody blows up, and especially given the size of that carry trade. I mean, I think something happened, but we just don't know yet. Maybe we'll find out later. But it was just too massive. Again, no one's ever seen that ever. You don't wake up 6% down, the VIX having the biggest jump ever known to man, and then nothing happens. And then in 7 days, you give up 3 to 6. What would have taken you 3 months, 6 months, a year? You do it in 7 days. It's not. So, I don't know. I don't know what it means. But that's what I'm saying. It's like I think something is broken, but we just don't know what. I don't know if it, I think the check engine light is on, but I don't know if the transmission is about to blow or a gasket, or if you could take this another 1,000 points of mileage on the S&P 500. I don't know. It's just really, this is, I mean, let me go back to it because I did tell you something, all of you, as we've been live and on the watch list. And I think some of you watching the recap, you might feel me. I feel like if you watch the recap, you pay more attention because like, this is something I told you guys, like, and it's playing out. The last time the VIX did any of this, the last time anything remotely similar even happened, even the moves here, it was literally the banking crisis, even the bond yields. Literally in March of 23. I don't think y'all feel me. That was the only other time, literally. Again, you were already, like, dropping, right? Look at this. Look at the same. It looks exactly the same, too. You were hitting a high. You almost gave up all of the yearly gains out of nowhere. Crazy volatility. Yeah, that's the difference. The only difference is last time something actually broke. Oh, you can't see it? My bad. So, yeah, but you're 100% right. Last time something broke, it was the banks. That's why the only difference is this time you don't have any of that. But, like, last time you were hitting highs. You were a little bit lower because it was coming off of 2022, but you were doing good to start off the year. Again, there was Japan shit over here too, at December 2022. Also, Bank of Japan scare. Go look it up. And then you literally have this move, and then we start dumping, and then you have this random big flush out of nowhere in a couple of days, 408 down to 380. You know what I'm saying? You give up most of the yearly gains here, and then all of a sudden we go crazy, and then you rip from there. That was the banking crisis. That looks exactly like what we did here, just a little bit weirder, mixed in with Japan and all that, but we had that little downside, bigger flush. But then the difference is here, the Fed stepped in, they came in with liquidity, and we knew what happened. Here, nothing happened. That's why I'm like, holy shit. So that's why it's crazy. That's bigger than any of these moves without anything. We don't know who blew up, who didn't blow up. So it's very fascinating. That's why it's really, I think August, there's still more to it. That's why I'm like, I can't say an answer yet, and I still think the thing that makes the most sense is volatility is still to come, just because of how everything is moving. And like I'm saying, the bonds, the 10-year, it's a shadow of everything and how it's kind of looking. So I really like it. I think it's going to be fascinating. I do think you got to be cautious, but I hope you guys are ready for more, baby. Yeah, even gold. Yeah, well, think about it. Yeah, gold even liquid. Yeah, bro, there's a lot of signs, but technically nothing really happened all the way back down. Not like, what do you mean all? Like, I think we might be able to test that 5-6% low, the Monday low. Yeah, I think that's possible between now and year end. I just think if it's not fast, big volatility like immediately, it's just the rest from now till the end of the year is going to be a shit show. Like, you guys, that's what I think a lot of people aren't realizing. I guess maybe, my business world, you guys got to realize, like, when I end my year by like Halloween. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. The year is done almost. And now, like, I don't think people realize you are running out of time. Again, it's already August, middle of August, September, October, November, December. Like, before you know it, that's it. It's going to be gone. So we're already getting into 2025, the rates and all of that stuff. So I don't know. That's why I'm like, I still think there's going to be a lot more. And then before you know it, it's the elections. And I think it just heated up out of nowhere. And I think a lot of people aren't really realizing that. What else we got? Japan bailed everything out. They did, but it's just not over. So that's what I'm saying. What happens if they do it again? And like I said, I still have a theory that Japan is just trying to like put the pacifier, or again, the analogy I've been giving is that, and again, they've given up some of it, but like, look at the yen. The yen is still up. You know what I'm saying? The yen gave back 1/3, but tomorrow you have one more freak out. Remember, this thing is covered in gasoline. You see what I'm saying? The yen is not, let me go to the chart. The yen is not light. So we're still up there. That's why I'm saying the bonds in the yen are all in terrified mode still. That's why I think a lot of people don't get. I'm like, why is the 10-year below 4%? You never went below 4% this whole entire damn year. Why is it there now? Why? Okay, if it wasn't overreaction, volatility, buy the dip, V, you know what I'm saying? Computer, whatever, fuck it. Okay, why is that? That doesn't make any sense. The yen is still ready to go. So, like, although the VIX came back down in 7 days, and that might have set a record, the yen didn't come back down. The bonds didn't retrace. You see, so these are the things here where it's still kind of a problem. That's why I'm like, I don't feel safe. Does that make sense? Like, I know, like, a lot of people, you might see the drop and pop and be like, oh, I feel safe. But it's like, no, I don't feel safe. And this is something I don't feel safe in the short term. My long term, I'm not worried about it. Again, long term is always going to prevail. And I'm not really worried because, again, look at the long term. This is what I've been saying. Like, even if you go and look at the long term, my long term has came back up. I went from losing $6,000-$7,000 in a day. The long term gives up a month of gains in a heartbeat, and literally now I am back to $2,000 below my all-time high. Literally, my all-time high 194 right before it happened. Now I'm 192. Even the small long-term hit all. So long-term, I don't care about it, but short-term, I don't feel safe with. I don't trust that any of this. I can't. It's impossible. Like I'm saying with the yen, until the yen recedes like my hairline, and the bond yields recede or go higher, like, you know what I'm saying? Then there you go. But until that happens, I wouldn't trust it. That's what I'm saying. That's like you trying to walk in with my hairline and be like, oh yeah. That's like you trying to have a full head of hair. It's like a fake ID. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Like let's say like you worked at a bar, right? And you were the bouncer. The SPY is the ID. You know what I'm saying? It says above 21. It has an ID and a picture. That's the S&P 500. But when I look at the bonds and I look at the yen, I'm like, hold on. You know, you go like ask a question about the address. Go look at some of the facial features. And I'm like, it's not matching up. The bond, again, the yen is still jacked up. The bonds are still jacked up. And if the market came back and elevated and the data is supportive of a whole nother narrative, why is it there? So that's why I'm like, I don't feel safe in that environment. So until then, we'll see. But that's why I think all of August, and then maybe if August we get by, I mean, September is going to be fun for the whole family with Powell and everything else. So, yay! I'm in the building and I'm feeling like, yay! But on that note, we could talk more questions, but these are good. But I think it's time we get into the plays and some very, very big ones. I have big plays, big news. Are you ready for this? So let us get into the plays. So here they all are out for you, one at a time. Number one, TLT. So if we go back to ripping, I said this today. It's very simple. If this really, I'm okay with an overreaction. I'm telling you guys the play. If the market goes back to being bullish and it goes up and this was all an overreaction and it's, you know, and they gaslight you into another 300 points above the last all-time high, if that's the case, I would short TLT. Or you could go long on the market, but my problem with TLT, the downside will be limited. But the whole point is the bond play, it's not there. I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? I don't like it at all. It's straight up the bonds. A lot of people wanted the big TLT play, but like I'm saying here, if there's no rate cut, no emergency, like nothing, bro, this isn't going to be the time. And then again, if people go back to feeling good and then the data's good, I mean, this whole rate cut narrative is not guaranteed until it happens. And, you know, if that's the case, TLT still has duration risk, and time is working against it in many ways. And be careful with options. We had a talk today on TLT options. I think the last couple of weeks showed you a lot. But remember, TLT is a bond ETF. You are buying an ETF that holds a bond future. A bond has a time. Bond is a clock. Future is another clock. You buy an option on a clock. So you have a time limit on something that already has another time limit that is gaining value with and losing value and deriving value from other time attributes. It's very difficult with an option. You see what I'm saying? So there's a lot. You should go watch someone tag it on the live stream. We talked about it, but watch out for TLT to the downside. I still have my calls. They went down to 30%. Again, they're free though, because remember we had puts the first time. So the first time TLT popped after the crazy, I bought a TLT put in the middle of all of this crazy because there would be a range. This is just how bonds move. A lot of people want it to go straight up, but don't trip. It's going to dance around. That's why even moving forward, we're going to have a lot of opportunities there. So still got my free calls. They're like $170 worth. We'll see where those go, but that's play number one. Then play number two, I don't think I'm going to take any of these. I can't find them. I'm looking for cheap butterflies to the downside just in case we kind of have the downside that I'm talking about with August, where I don't think we're going to have death and destruction downside, not until we could confirm other things, but more so I think premiums are going to especially if they got murdered after this, the next pop they might do good. But at the end of the day, if I could get low outlay, high potential return, I like the risk to reward with everything going on. With things not making sense, the yen, Japan kind of in the middle, not really answering the whole situation. I like super low risk, super high reward. That is something I'm down with, but not too many. You got to watch out for it. But to the downside, even to the upside too. I'm not really against the barbell. In the barbell trade, think about a barbell. It's, again, you have to have low. You don't want to lose a lot. That's the whole point. It should be low risk, super high return. But you want to pretty much play the extremes of both ends. You're right. If we go sideways, you're screwed on that. But I'd be fine with that, to be honest, if that's the case, because I'm not – the only thing that's scary from here is what? It's scary if you drop. That was our crash course 2 weeks ago. Why? Because if you go down 6% that fast, 10%, we saw how fast we could drop 20, 30%. Crypto could be back at 20K in 3 days if people really got panicked. That's the scary part. The barbell, the extreme to the downside is huge, and then vice versa. If this turns into another all-time high, how much fuel was just added 7 days ago? You see what I'm saying? So even the extreme can rip to the upside. Like I was telling, even like I've showed you, I said this prior, anytime the curve has gone back to inverting after a pump fake, the market rips. Again, that is what happened. That's what happened when we had the banking crisis as well. So remember, I was just showing you guys that because that was the other time where you had anything of that nature where, again, the yield curve, again, it did the rapid uninversion. Look at bank. Yield curve was inverted by almost 1%. And then rapid uninversion, about to uninvert, and then they fix it. And then, again, as the curve goes back to deep inversion, the market rips. So that's why I think the barbell, low risk, emphasis on low risk, high return, I'm down to shop for those. I like it. I don't think it's a bad idea. And then finally, MUFG. So like I'm telling you, the yen is still up. So you could have other people be lulled into a false sense of security. But if you are wise, you don't gamble, don't be dumb, but just keep your eye out for it. The Japan, until the yen retraces fully, the yen is still in danger zone. Again, I think the best example I could give you, I'm not safe until the yen goes back to kind of where it started. And why I say that, it's like your car coolant. If you were driving and you started to see the temperature gauge on your vehicle climb, what would you do? Some of you would keep driving and I should waterboard you. So you should stop or slow down. Usually if your engine is heating up, that's not good. So that's the way I kind of view the bonds in yen, but especially the yen too. Until it doesn't have to go to 0.6, but maybe like right here. I think like 0.65, or if it could actually hold here for like 3 months. But we don't have time for that. So literally just as long as it could hold, or not go crazy. But if the yen keeps ripping, I think all of your problems will come back worse than herpes. So you got to watch out for that. But the whole idea here is this is my coolant gauge. And like I'm saying, it's moving up. And as it's going up there, it's just like I'm going to be very, very suspicious. And until that goes down, I would watch out. So that's why I have these Japanese plays. Because again, like I'm saying, MUFG. If we bounce for another week, bro, like, cool. It's just going to make all of these plays go back to normal. But like I'm telling you, that risk with Japan is real. And what is the risk? Japan does what we did with our banking crisis. Ta-da. That's the real play moving forward. If there's going to be a play in the future where Japan has volatility because of what happened here, it will be because their banks go through what our banks went through. Are you following? Remember, we raised rates we had banks go bust because of their bonds and their loans, and the banks weren't ready to handle, and they didn't have enough cash after the rates were raised. So yeah, it may take some time. That's why I'm saying, I hope you're patient. I don't know this idea, but just keep your eye out for it. Watch the gauges, and we'll see where it takes us, my friend. But that is it. And then finally, are you ready for the final one, man? I got to do a little bit more thinking, but I have big news for you as far as more play updates. Oh, man. Don't get excited, okay? I'm telling you. Some of you are like, oh, I didn't come up with a budget idea. It's not the Mick Bonds. No. Don't get too excited yet. No, it's not a new long term. Or I could end the video now and not tell you. I could surprise you tomorrow. But you guys are here now. I should tell you here. Wow, you guys are the real ones showing up right now in the evening, baby. Oh, man, I don't know if you want this. I don't know. I don't want you to get scared. But then again, y'all ain't give a shit. I did this fucking months ago. Y'all ain't do shit, bro. Some of you did. Some of you didn't. Y'all are mature enough. You hear me, but I got to think a little bit more on it. I might have to do a couple of other things, but here it is. I said, I'm sorry, mama. I never meant to hurt you. I never meant to make you cry, but tonight I'm cleaning out my closet. One more time. I said, I'm sorry, mama. I never meant to hurt you. I never meant to make you cry, but tonight cleaning out my closet. One more time. Hey, Bremis. Who said I'm already not, baby? Oh, what's up? Yeah. I think I'm going to use this little effery and the dump and pop. I'm glad I already raised cash a while ago. And again, I mean, the yen, dude, we did very good, even late yen plays. But yeah, I'm going to take away some of the other ones. Pretty much, here's the way I'm looking at it. Maybe after tomorrow, the only play you could assume I'm going to be holding will be Baidu. Everything else, I'm just going to dump. I'm over it. That's what I'm saying. I might sell Baidu, I might not. And then Vanny, I think I'm going to hold Vanny just because I like it up until end of the year. But Vanny, and then that's it. No. My long term doesn't change. But I mean from the trading account. Any trading account. That's it, bro. I already did this months ago. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm like, you guys got to be fair with me. I'm just cutting the final, there's Roblox and a couple of other names, you know what I'm saying? But I already told you this months ago before any of that. It was about a month ago, 2 months ago. So I don't know, man. It's not even that crazy. I'm just cleaning the final set because you just saw how all this. Oh, you guys see this? You guys see all my Google Docs, every watch list, bro? What you know about that, man? What you know about the watch list? What you know about watch list down in the deep? But yeah. So we'll see. I only have my ZQ future play. I have a couple options, but yeah, I think I want to clear out a lot. That's it. I'm not down I'm gonna use because I don't want to wake up to down because some of them, bro, I woke up down 6. It sucks that I still have the Intel and all of that. Oh, maybe see. No, I might have to dump the Intel. We'll have to see. But that's what I was saying. But I am looking to clear it out. The final set, make life easy, baby. I sold the ZB a while ago, a couple weeks ago. One more time. Said I'm sorry, mama. But Chad, that is everything. 39 minutes, raw, uncut watch list. And on that note, do you have any questions? Is there anything I could do for you? Said, I'm sorry, mama. I never meant to hurt you. You love the lives. I'm glad, man. Even the guys on the recap, you let me know. But I hope you guys I've been enjoying it too, bro. And it's again, even then, I've been here for 40 minutes, man. It's chill, man. It's chill. A rally in the next year, it's possible. Like I'm saying, and any time I've seen the curve invert or a freak out overreaction or even a real crisis go back to normal, the market proceeds to rally heavily. You know, if your AI drivers, if your AI drivers come back too, it'll even go crazier. You know what I'm saying? So the years of the market have taught me not to doubt shit. Like that. Why do you think we hold the long term? That's why I think some of y'all really need to get this. And again, the long term is crazy, bro. The long term is fucking P. That's why I'm saying, like, short term, I don't have any confidence in the short term. I am so secure in the long term, you have no idea. I don't care about that. We're shopping. We've deployed our money. We've deployed our money in a high value dividends, and we've locked up good yields before the shift. You know what I'm saying? Like long term is nothing you have nothing to worry about. So you have it's not like we're abandoning anything. Like it's not a full blown like fear reaction. You know what I'm saying? This isn't. No. This is just in the short term. That's what I'm saying. Like in the short term, you can't trust these prices. I don't have confidence. And then if you need certain things, but in the long term, they are all gonna be able to benefit off of it. So I'm not like, I don't know any other way to put it, man. Oh, you got 10 of Whirlpool? Good shit, bro. But it's like, no, it's too great for look at this. This is this year on the long term, or even I guess a year ago. But even then, like, bro, even this small account, isn't that nuts? Bro, this small account was at $13,000 last year. Now we're sitting at 21.5. And again, even the other account, it's insane. But like, that's why I'm like, this, I have no worry about. The short term, that is another story. And that is, I think, the problem. But in the long run, man, I don't know. I don't know, man. It's already recovered. That's why I'm like, it's two different ball games, realistically. I think the Bank of Japan will be huge, man. What do you think about the September? That'll be the SCP and one of the biggest ones. Remember the small at 8 to 9, dude. It's crazy. That's what I'm saying, man. Like 8 to 9,000, and then getting up to like 20 grand is nuts. It took a while. I mean, we added to it, but even then, it's just like I don't care. That's still the fact that this is our small. This is $300, $200 a month, and it's pushing like that. That's insane. I think Bank of Japan is in a week or two, and then I think you'll get them again in another month. 2-year falling. Right now, let's see where the futures are at. Is the market pricing in a soft landing? Kind of. I guess at 3.5 you could kind of say there, but there's a little bit more room. Yeah. SPY's not moving, though. Yeah, futures a little bit. It's pretty calm. Oh, yeah. Wait a minute. Is it still going? I forgot. Oh, they just ended it. Damn. So Trump, there's a Trump stream. I forgot about that. You guys had to listen to 40 minutes of me instead. Womp, womp, womp. Yeah, value plays. I'm going to post it on my Instagram. What are the other value plays? I have, who is it? I have Pfizer, Whirlpool, UPS, Lulu, Nike, Estee Lauder, BMY, Ford. But I'll show you. I have another crazy one. I already have those. MPW. But MPW a little risky, but I guess. But what's another one? What's another high-quality one? We want, like, real high-quality names everybody knows about. Mr. Malone. Oh, Baba, Disney. PayPal. No, IBM is up there. IBM is not value. Walmart's near all-time high. Procter Gamble, but that one already ran. I wish. Toyota? No, I don't know. Let me see the 5-year chart on Toyota. Toyota. Damn. Maybe. Actually, that just bounced. No, Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola's at near all-time highs. Cat, that's near all-time highs. CVS, but I hate this space. Yeah, but CVS, you got to watch out for the big boxes. But, yeah, CVS is the best quality. Got Pfizer. No, Deere's up there. Airbnb, but Airbnb could get, that's like, doesn't pay a dividend. But maybe. 3M's already, bro, we're up like 30 or 40% on 3M. It's actually insane. So that's why I like 3M, but I wouldn't touch it. It's low-key kind of already recovered. No, I don't like the travel. J&J, oh yeah, that's another one. But they kind of came up recently, man. Dude, it's crazy. A lot of these names, I've talked about that one earlier, but it was decent. No, HD's still up there. I like it, though. That's good, though. I got a good list. I'm going to compile some of them, but there's a couple out there. But I think like Whirlpool, UPS, those are kind of the bigger ones that are like the best so far. And then Pfizer, Nike. Nike's up, though. That's what. So I don't know. I think we're up like 10% on Nike now. A Nikes. Yeah, we're literally up 10% on Nike. So that's dope. But that's why like I don't like to, that's my problem. Like I told people already, I'm like, don't buy the plays we're up on, unfortunately. Like I like MO. We're up 30% on it this year. Literally Nike, we're already up 10. But like I don't, because if some of these are value names and you buy the high and then it comes back, we'll be break even. You'll be down 20% on a stock that moves 20% in a year or two. That's the crazy part about some of these like wild swings is the price distortions. They can kind of fuck some things up if you get a bad entry. Financials, well, not JP Morgan. That's what I'm saying though. Like if I wouldn't touch the shitty financials, because like I mean maybe like Citi, Wells Fargo, but JP Morgan, that shit's near all-time highs. Like, I think Citi, but even then they bounced. A lot of these guys bounced too, though. I do trade futures, yeah. Uber is still really up there. Bro, at one point, a price of 72 on Uber was unfathomable. So, I don't know. You need a bank? Yeah, I mean, I would wait. I wouldn't just buy a shitty bank because you need, like, it's your portfolio. You'll have time. Only like banks usually yield around like my JP Morgan, I'm yielding 4%. That was the back in the day. That was the good yield, So I don't know. You gotta you could wait. But who was it? I think Bank of America is the only one that's not there. But I do like the other one. Long time listener, first member, baby. Oh, let's go. The mother man. But hey, do you go to the live stream though? Make sure, because I want to make sure. A lot of times, some people will get the membership on this channel and then they go to the live and they're like, "Yo, what the?" So remember, 2 different channels. But I appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Kamala's proposal for first-time home buyers. No, I said it 2 years ago. Oh man, that's cool. What is it? Me and Kamala have the same ideas. I'm honored. That doesn't hurt my confidence at all. I'll buy Lyft if it hits like $8, maybe $7. You buy it for parts. Because it's already low, though. Lyft has already kind of gave up a lot of that. Because wasn't Lyft at $8 at one point? Yeah. I don't know, bro. I think I'd buy Lyft at $8 just for shits and giggle. Live wire. Well, we're about to wrap it up probably, man. We've been here for an hour. Buffett making the right move. Yeah, I like Ulta. Ulta's a good investment on the ladies. Hit it one time. You got the boys watching. Let's go, man. Y'all have a good night. Don't let the horn, man. Don't let it hype you up too much. Lautar, you know what I'm saying? Lyft, I mean, I don't know. They said they want to sell it, and then they don't. I remember there's a lot of back and forth on that, but, I mean, I feel like it's valuable IP. Even then, what's the value? Yeah, it's still worth $4.4 billion. So I don't know. That's why I'm like, just give me. No, that's crazy though. Every $1 is 10%. Yeah. Okay, maybe I need it at like $2. I would like it around like $1 billion valuation, but yeah. I don't know, $8, $7. That was a price I wanted last time, and then it went crazy. Can you explain intrinsic value? It's like in options. It's just what the contract represents. It's valuable. It means you could redeem your coupon for something of more value than the contract or whatever the item is. It depends on what it is. Normal stock, same thing. Just intrinsic value means value in and of itself. So like a good way to understand it. Have you ever seen a gold coin? Like a golden eagle minted by the United States Federal Reserve. It's a golden coin, a 1 ounce golden eagle. So if you wanted to buy an ounce of gold, right now an ounce of gold is going to run you about $2,400. Right? But that golden eagle is literally a minted coin, and it's a $25 coin. So the golden eagle, it's $25. That's technically its intrinsic value. You take it to a bank, you take it to the government, they'll give you $25. It is in and of itself worth $25. So no matter what, the gold, anything, you have that coin, is worth $25. You take it to the bank. Right? You can use it at the grocery store. That is intrinsic value. Extrinsic value is the price, it's the market price it's going for. So if you wanted it dollar for dollar, intrinsic value is $25. But if you wanted to sell that golden ounce on the market, it's worth $2,400. So that means it's about $23.75 extrinsic value, and then $25 of intrinsic value. So like with a stock and a share, usually intrinsic value is if you take all the assets divided amongst the shares, like book value and all that, and then what you're left with the share, the intrinsic value is different than the share price. So that's something, that's why, like a lot of times when you're buying companies, you're buying well above its intrinsic value of a share of a company. Almost all of us are. That's why some value plays are buying. If you could buy it below book value, then it's another story. Sometimes you can buy a company below its intrinsic value, because then the market doesn't believe it's worth that intrinsically, or that it's going to go bankrupt or whatever. Well, it might be. People were talking about spinning it off, but technically we do not know. We have not confirmed anything. Why isn't anybody try to melt them down and sell them? What the F do you mean, respectful? Are you talking about the Golden Eagles? People sell them for the price. People don't sell them for $25. If you're dumb and take it to the bank, for $25. They'll give you $25. They won't give you the market price, but they're obligated to give you $25. But yeah. Yeah, if you sell it to the coin dealer, they'll usually give you a good. They usually buy it at spot. Marked mega yacht? No, I did not. Marking. What's his name? Tim sent me a video of making like deep fake live videos. I might be able to make a what's it called? A Mark Zuckerberg deep fake, but other than that, it's the latest I've seen. I'm a big step ball. Your third BJJ class was a good, man. Get a good workout. I'm mad the sun is, it's still up actually. I'm down. I still got some left in me. I could do a workout outside. The thumbnail for this video is Trump walking on Mars. Am I looking at charts or just talking? What do you mean? For what? I'm confused. Yeah, it's crazy. That video is nuts, bro. What Tim sent me, the deep. It's a lot of work though. You have to know how to use Python, and you got to get like a bunch of other things. He said you could buy them. No. Yeah, it's minted. It's like, so the Golden Eagle coins, people buy them for the investment value. They go for the market value. Market value is $2,400, but technically they are only worth $25 intrinsically because it's a U.S. minted coin. So it's a gold coin made by the government that out of an ounce of gold, but it does go for there. The bond volume, I think it is Japan, but the bonds are still bad. That's why I'm like, this isn't bond volume. Like the bonds are still low. So people are buying the bonds. I mean, something is not selling as much. And then again, people are believing something, but that is some of the problem. A bond mirror? I've heard of Mick Bonds today. The coin weighs an ounce. Yeah. But it's not. It's weird. Technically, it's an ounce, but like technically, it's like 92% gold, and then like it has like aluminum and shit to protect it. It's not pure gold, but they try. They try, bro. The NHRL, the robot league? No. It's kind of cool though. I remember driving in Vegas. I saw the Robo Center. What is it? BattleBots. You know they have like an official center. Yeah, bro. I used to love BattleBots as a kid, but like I've never like gone to a robot fight. That'd be dope. Nope, no technicals. Pillow fighting is the best. Okay. I think on that note, we're gonna have to wrap it up. That sound good? All right. Final questions. Yeah, no, I'm actually gonna leave on that. Yeah, I'm gonna leave on pillow fight. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna start doing that. We'll just dip out. I'm like, all right, man. I think I've exhausted my time here. Don't let me get in the way. Any final questions? Otherwise, it's been a good night, man. It's 6 p.m., top of the hour. Enjoy it, baby. I will see you guys tonight. Oh, and the Fed doesn't cut rate September. I think bonds will shoot up and we'll do another repricing. But then again, maybe we'll see what Japan does too. But it is something we got to talk about. I like it. That's a great one, baby. Great one to end it on. But Chad, I love you. Have a wonderful evening. Get some great sleep tonight, okay? I'm going to pray for you. You pray for me too. You're blessed, baby. Have a good night rest. Make sure y'all got that love in your heart. Wake up and dry, baby. Finger to the sky. And have a wonderful evening. Goodbye. Horna.